Well, the blizzard of 2014 is a storm for Northwest Indiana families will never forget. WSBT's Kelli Stopczynski shows us how a very dangerous situation turned into a story of kindness, warmth, and inspiration.
The wind was just shaking the car. I was very afraid.
Claudia Garcia and her husband Rigo were heading home on State Road 8 from Winnemac to Crown Point Sunday night when the cars in front of them stopped. They had no choice but to stop too, so they called police.
They said, right now we cannot send anyone out to get you. They've declared a state emergency, and I'm sorry, but good luck.
In 30 minutes, snow swallowed most of their SUV.
As grim as it may sound, but we started calling our kids and calling our family members and just, kind of talking to them. Because we really didn't know how much battery we'd have on our phone, how long the gas would last in the car, or we didn't want to think about what we would do when we ran out of gas.
Then, through swirling snow and wind, they saw lights.
It was almost surreal. The lights were sitting about 20 feet up in the air, so we didn't know what it was at first.
It was Chris Berkey inside his tractor, there to help.
I realized they weren't going to be able to make it through, so I called Melissa and said, you probably ought to get the house ready because we're going to have people staying over.
We have no idea where we're walking into, what we're walking into. Knowing that we had other people with us made it a little bit easier. And as soon as they opened the door and we saw these 4 beautiful children, it just melted my heart. And I knew we were going to be okay.
The Garcias, another couple, and a father and son all stayed with the Berkeys 2 nights and left Tuesday morning.
I don't think they understand yet that they've really dropped a pebble in a pond. And the response that we're getting from our friends and family is just, it's time for all of us to kind of pay it forward. So that's what that's what we're planning on doing.
We just feel like it's what you do. I mean, God tells us to love one another, and that's what we believe. And if we would have been afraid and not done anything, we would have really missed the opportunity to really, these 6 great people that we got to know.
Berkeys and Garcias want others to take away from this. Be kind to one another, help strangers, and when someone does something nice for you, it's really important, they say, to pay it forward.
You're right, Kelli. This happened just near Couts, outside of Valparaiso. If you're not aware of the area, it is really rural.
Very
rural. Those families want to get together again. They're already planning it.
They're hoping, though, for better circumstances,
right.
better weather. The family that took everyone in, the Berkeys and the other couples, they each have 4 children. So they want their kids to meet each other. The kids were not there when they became stranded. Of course, they would have had a ball with the Berkeys before. But just such a neat thing that this happened.
It's a wonderful thing.
I got a Facebook message. Other families near Couts also did the same thing, took in strangers that were stranded. So a great story.
Oh, I know. I love these good stories,
Me
Kelli.
too.
Thank you very much. So much bad.